Now I am honored and pleased to introduce today's commencement speaker, Michael J. Caruso. You know, Mike's impact on education and business in the Lehigh Valley has been nothing short of extraordinary. From '71 until 2011, he was the CEO of Caruso Benefits Group, a company he actually founded. He is now the managing director of BP&T Insurance Services, one of the nation's largest insurance companies. He's received many awards. I won't tell you all the awards, but one of the most important, I think, was his award for Vision and Philanthropy, presented by the Lehigh Valley Community Foundation. He's also been very involved at this college as an emeritus member and former chair of our foundation board at the college, as an honorary alum of this college. And he helped start an entrepreneurship program at NCC and established an endowment in the honor of his father. He was also among our early supporters for the Fowler family Southside Center campus, where a room is actually named after his late wife, Sandy. He earned his bachelor's degree in international relations at Lehigh University, went on to become the wrestling coach at UVA, University of Virginia, and he was a three-time national champ in wrestling. And that was back in the days when you couldn't wrestle your first year at the varsity level, or he would have been, I'm sure, a four-time national champ, inducted into the Wrestling Hall of Fame in 1991. If you look to my right, you'll actually see that we have a basketball court named in his honor in recognition of all the support he's given our athletic programs. I have been personally blessed to have known Mike for many, many years and know that while he has all these awards that I've talked about, this is not what makes him a special person. It's his character and the heart of this amazing man that make him so special. He is humble, he is grounded, he is caring, and he is civic-minded. He is a man who lives his life with extraordinary grace and the highest integrity. Simply put, he has all the attributes I would look for, quite honestly, in a friend and hope for in a son. Ladies and gentlemen, and most of all our graduates, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce your commencement speaker, Mike Caruso.
Thank you. I want to thank Dr. Erickson, who, as he said, I've known for a long time, very good friend. And I want to thank all of you for allowing me the honor and the privilege of addressing you tonight, because it is. I look out all these young scholars who are soon to be graduates, kind of reminded me of a story. My niece followed me to Lehigh and graduated about 6 years ago. And she was a very hard worker. And in her senior year, she achieved her goal. She always wanted to get all A's, a 4.0. So she was so excited about it. She saw me and she says, Uncle Mike, I got a 4.0. She said, did you ever get a 4.0 at Lehigh? I said, of course I did. I got a 2.0 the first semester, and I got a 2.0 the second. So when I graduated from Lehigh almost 50 years ago, I can recall that the speaker was the president of Harvard, but I have no recollection of what he said. What I do remember is he spoke for what I thought was a really long time. That will not happen tonight. Legend has it that in 1943, Winston Churchill, the famous Prime Minister of England, was asked to address the graduates at Harvard on an evening just like tonight. He walked up to the podium, faced a huge crowd, everybody excitingly anticipating his words of wisdom. And he said, never, never quit. And then he turned around and sat down. Many historians judge that to be the best commencement address ever. I won't be quite that brief, but I do have a few points to share that I hope you might remember 50 years from now. As you face your next stage in life, I want to relate to you what my wrestling coach and mentor, Jerry Lehman, told me when I graduated and was about to enter the job market. He said, Mike, think about doing what I did. Find a job you love, and when you get up every day, you'll never have to work a day in your life. Good advice. Your career shouldn't just be work, though. It should be a passion. Sometimes it's not always able to keep that passion over a long period of time. So let me give you the first piece of advice. You need to find ways to reinvent yourself. Let me give you an example. I tell people I have been in the insurance business for almost 45 years, running the same company, but I've changed careers several times. I started out selling individual policies. Then I moved into pensions, graduated to group plans, even got my securities license before finding my passion in employee health care benefits. I cannot possibly describe or underestimate the contentment and satisfaction I felt for helping people over 5 decades. Find something you like, find something that helps other people. As critical as it is to reinventing yourself to a gratifying career, your work alone won't guarantee you having it all. In 2005, at the Lehigh Commencement, the renowned poet Maya Angelou said, quote, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. They might forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel." End of quote. What you do in your life is not nearly as important as how you do it. Remember the saying, walk a mile in my shoes? Have you ever heard that? As you journey through life with its triumphs and challenges, try to find the empathy to look at life through other people's eyes. Give back, not just financially. Get involved in your community. Volunteer. Make a difference in someone else's life. The rewards are immeasurable. Albert Pike summed it up well when he said, "What we have done for ourselves alone dies with us. What we have done for others in the world remains and is immortal." Many years ago, I developed a concept, I kind of have fun with this, called the favor bank. We all know how saving banks work. You put $1 in, you could always go in and take it out, and when you take it out, you have more than you put in because you got some interest. Not much these days, but you get some. Okay. If you never withdraw the funds in your life, someone else winds up with the benefit. The favor bank is very similar. When you do something for someone, a favor, if you will, it's contagious, and they want to do something for you or for someone else. And the most rewarding thing about it is many people benefit from your compassion, empathy, your thoughtfulness, and generosity. It's a great institution, and you don't need a minimum deposit. So I urge you to open your account tomorrow. We all want success, happiness, and contentment. You will not achieve these without the ability to change. This is really important. We coexist in a world that changes by the day, the hour, the minute, and we must be able to acclimate. Socrates said so wisely, the secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Change is going to happen, and many times your attitude, not the event itself, determines whether that change is positive or negative. As Tony Robbins said, the quality of your life is in direct proportion to the amount of uncertainty you can comfortably deal with. Find a way to accept change and uncertainty and move on. Although we must learn from the past and prepare for the future, that's important. Too often we live in the past and worry about the future. You know, there's a reason in your car that the windshield is so wide and the rearview mirror is so small. Sometimes we need to live in the moment, especially today. You've worked hard to get your degree. Carpe diem, seize today. This is really important. Two of the most powerful phrases in life are, "I was wrong," and "I'm sorry." If you are unable to say and believe these, life is going to be challenging, trust me. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. And we need to understand there is nothing wrong with temporary mistakes and failures as long as we learn from them. Success comes from experience, but experience comes from failure. Success comes from experience, but experience comes from failure. Don't be afraid of failure. Both provide an opportunity to learn and grow. We just need to find the courage, integrity, and determination not to quit, as Mr. Churchill encouraged us. Everything in life has a price, and everyone has to pay. It's the pay me now or pay me later theory. I'm sure you'll all experience this. Now, does this sound familiar? You have a project due in a week. 7 days, plenty of time to do it, but time gets away from you, right? I see you all smiling. And the next thing you know, there's 2 days left, maybe a day left, and you're up all night trying to get it done. You chose to pay later. Had you done the project when it was first assigned, you would have reduced your stress, gotten more sleep, and probably gotten a better grade. You're always going to have your share of stress in life, so eliminate as much stress as you can by paying early, okay? Because when you pay later, the price may be much greater. In summary, 50 years from now, it won't matter if you can remember my name, but I hope you can remember a few of the points I made and they help you in some way. Let me just run through them very quickly. Never, never quit. Have passion and keep it alive by finding ways to reinvent yourself. Walk a mile in my shoes. Find empathy and make a difference in someone's life. The rewards are endless. Open a favor bank tomorrow. Adapt to change. Focus on the new. Don't waste energy fighting the old. Admit when you're wrong. Being able to say, I'm sorry, and I was wrong, are assets, not liabilities. Pay me now or pay me later. Pay now. The price is usually so much less. I congratulate each and every one of you, along with those who helped you achieve this milestone. Your parents, your teachers, your professors, your mentors, your coaches, your administrators. It is your day, but it's their day as well. Thank you again for this honor, and I wish you all a healthy, happy, successful life. Thank you.